I'm Joe Scott, and you're watching Mission M25. Thanks for joining us on Mission M. A great show planned for you. The banners behind me represent what Jesus spoke of in Matthew 25, verse 40, when he said, "Whatsoever you have done unto the least of these, you have done unto me." Mission M25 reaches out to the veterans, the bikers, the homeless, those that are addicted, those that are bound by prison, and the children's ministries. Today we'll be talking with Pat Rossi from the Lost and Found Ministry. Pat helps educate Christians on how to minister to the gay community. We will also check out the children's ministry with Angel Syfax. Then we have a powerful interview with Lisa Lawson on how the jail ministry changed her life. So get ready to take a look at what God's doing through Mission M25.
Hey, what's up? This is my lovely wife, Angel, and I'm David Syfax. We're the coordinators for the Children's Hospital Ministry.
We visit the children once a month on the fourth Sunday of every month.
I'm a Sacred Heart Children's Hospital volunteer.
And we like to come up and see the kids, and we like to talk to them and see a smile on their face and just brighten their day. We pray for them and just watch them laugh at the puppets, and it just, makes their day for them to see someone that cares about them and see someone that really wants, to see them smile.
We've been coming up here for about a year and a half. It's just a joy to see them light up when we come in to visit. They like visitors.
I just have a love of kids. I like to bring joy to every situation I find myself in. And so this was just a good fit for me to kind of come alongside of my Father's vineyard.
Mission M25, when I was sick, you came to see me. We just go love on people like Christ did. Christ spent a lot of time with sick people. It's just what we're supposed to do as the church. It's our responsibility to care for the sick. You know what I'm saying? That's not the government's job, it's the church's job to go look after the sick.
And doing what Christ wants us to do, and that's to help those in need. Whether it be here at the Children's Hospital, in your neighborhood, in your schools. It's just too many people focused on themselves, and it's just good to be able to give back to other people, because somewhere in everybody's life, there's been somebody there to encourage them and to motivate them. To do it for kids, hopefully that will just give them something to grow into.
We just let them know that there's people out there that, that love them and care for them, that they don't even know, and that's praying for them.
And we do it as husband and wife, and it's better that way. We both have a heart for children, so.
It's our hope that to not only through this ministry let people know that we love them and Jesus loves them. The only way you really get to know that is by having a relationship. So our overall goal is not just to come up and bring joy, but bring knowledge of Christ and hopefully steer somebody towards the direction of Christ, to accept him into their life, so that, because we're gonna come up here maybe once a month, but Jesus is gonna be with them the rest of their life. He's with them here. So our main goal is to always try to point people to Christ, to have that personal relationship with Christ.
I think that more women should get involved in the ministry. There's a lot of men involved right now, but we need more women out there to get plugged in. And I know it's hard sometimes for women because they have children and jobs and other obligations, but the Lord will make a way. Also, children are involved with us. These are my daughters, Danielle and Savannah. They come with us. We come and do this as a family. They come in the room and visit and bring the kids gifts and say a prayer.
I grew up, my dad was a minister, and growing up, and this is what I did when I was young. I watched my dad go out into the community and reach people, and that's how I grew up, and that's why I am the way I am, is because that I saw my dad reach out to others, and so I want to continue that with my son and my family, and I think other people, if they would get involved with ministries to see how other people live and how other people, what they're going through, like these kids in the hospital, reach out to them, and meet their needs. I think that they would take their focus off of them and more on the kids in the community.
With this denomination and that denomination and this denomination, it's like we need to come together and do these things together, as one body. I like to see people get more involved, like other churches do this thing, get plugged into M25 and bring it to your church, and watch your church explode, man, because our church is just, it's awesome what's happening in our church, man.
There's something that everybody can offer their neighbors, their co-workers. Just get involved in something, find something that you care enough about to make a difference in this world. And it doesn't take a big production. I mean, just one person, just change the life of one person.
It was a very physically and sexually abusive home that me and my brother and sister lived in. And I would do anything to get away from my stepfather.
Act 1 Flooring is your choice for flooring on the Florida Panhandle. With over 35 years of experience, our mission is to offer wholesale pricing on all of our products. Family owned and operated, we offer personal attention to each project. With over 100,000 square feet of floor covering in stock, we offer a wide variety of flooring, including tile, hardwood, laminate, stone, cork, and all the supplies necessary to install your new floors. Stop by and see us at Act 1 Flooring and Supply on Davis Highway, just north of Fairfield Drive. Mention this ad and receive a free floor care kit just by stopping in.
B&B Auto Repair, located at 8911 Pensacola Boulevard in Ensley, has been family owned and operated for over 20 years. They service all makes and models with repairs such as engine tune-ups, shocks, brakes, mufflers, and even engine replacement. Let them turn you into another satisfied customer. Mention that you saw their ad here on Mission M25 and get an additional 10% discount. Directly across from Walmart, B&B Auto Repair.
Hey guys, this is Al Buffet, Director of Covenant Bible College and Seminary at My Father's Vineyard. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to encourage you to come and experience what Covenant Bible College can do for you. Whether you're looking to begin or finish your degree in ministerial academics, we would like to encourage you to experience a diverse setting and a quality education from an accredited institution. Give us a call at 332-5740 or check us out on the web at mfvtoday.com. Look forward to seeing you in class.
Welcome back to Mission M25. One of the goals of Mission M25 is to go into the places where others won't go. Now let's take a look at Lisa Lawson's awesome testimony from the Women's Jail Ministry.
I grew up in a very abusive home, very abusive stepfather. It was a very physically and sexually abusive home that me and my brother and sister lived in. And I would do anything to get away from my stepfather, even if it meant getting in trouble, and I would even pray to God. My granny taught me about prayer and about the Lord. So I would pray that the Lord would send me somewhere where I'd be safe. Anywhere was better than home. My brother, he's 4 years older than me. He'd sneak me and my sister out, and we'd walk up the dirt road. And that's where I was exposed to alcohol, marijuana. That was kind of just awesome to get away, anything to get away from home. I grew up in foster homes, group homes, lockup facilities since I was 11 years old. I just lost everything pretty much. I lost my job, I lost my car broke down. It just seemed like, things were going so horrible. Then I met this guy, so I moved to Pensacola with him. And I was just drawn there, just crying out for some help. But I didn't say what I wanted or needed. I just, inquired as to their services and, different things. Living with my boyfriend, and we fight all the time. And that night when everything happened, I was drinking. I was pretty drunk and out of my head. But when I came home, we began arguing. He was going to go out of town. Just different things that we'd been going through. So anyway, I found myself just from being abused for so long by so many different people in life, I just felt like, a man's not going to hit me. I'm going to fight back. I don't care how big you are. I don't care what you do to me. If you kill me, I'm still going to fight back. On 9/11/2009, I was incarcerated for domestic violence. It was at one of the lowest points in my life. I thought about my kids a lot. I have 2 kids. Thought about them. I had so much shame, but so much hurt and pain. I just wanted to die. I prayed, but I felt like I was so far away, that I had, messed up so bad that there was no coming back for me. There was no hope for me. What good was I to my kids or to anybody at this point, especially God? I mean, I had contemplated it before, but not as much as this time. I really wanted to end my life. Then the jail ministry came, and I was so depressed. I felt like dying. I didn't think I'd ever get out of there. It was then that these women of God prayed with me, talked to me about God's forgiveness and about forgiving myself. And I didn't know that it was my Father's Vineyard coming as the jail ministry. I didn't know who they were. But just anybody that would pray with me. And, I had hope. These people opened up to me, made me feel like, I'm not alone. God hadn't left me. And Lisa gave her testimony, and I just bawled for the whole time they were there. I just cried. I couldn't stop crying, and just wanted to die, I just felt hopeless until, they began ministering to us there and praying with me. It helped me to see that even my weakness, that's where God is making me strong. There's a reason for it. Maybe I'm here for a reason. And sometimes God does things to get our attention. It's a wake-up call to get us to the place we need to be in Him. And that's what I realized. I know now that I have so much to live for, that God has not abandoned me, that I can forgive myself. I had to learn how to forgive myself and believe that God loved me and that He had never forsake me or leave me. He wouldn't abandon me or reject me like everybody else had in my life. I'm still struggling with a lot of things. I'm not where I need to be all the way. God's still working on me. He's still molding me and shaping me. I have a long way to go, but I know He's there. Now, what I'm trying to accomplish is to go back to school, to get my RN license, to get back in the nursing home ministry, to sing and just touch people, just in any way I can. I have a heart for the elderly and for people, and and to sing. I just want to sing for the Lord. When you're incarcerated, you lose your dignity, you lose everything. These people are trained to, have a disposition like, next, you're just a number, and you're already in there for something that is, you've done wrong, you're in there, you're already beating yourself up. When somebody comes along like my Father's Vineyard and offers you hope, it is so important because there's so many people out there that have no hope. They contemplate suicide like I have so many times before. So for somebody like me, it's not just me. There's so many other people out there with drug addictions and alcoholism and just broken and wounded hearts. And they need someone to just lift them up. Sometimes they've lost all hope, and God sends somebody like Lisa by, from My Father's Vineyard, to offer them hope, to let them know. And the Lord just walks through them and talks through them. It's like the Lord being right there, lifting them up, giving them hope for a future. For anyone out there that has lost all hope, God will never leave you. He'll never forsake you. That's it.
Man, that was an awesome testimony by Lisa Lawson. God can do wonders no matter where you are. Now let's go to Pat Rossi as she educates us on how to minister to the gay community.
My group is titled Lost and Found. It's an educational group to assist Christians in knowing how to minister to gays and lesbians.
We're here ministering to those that are in the gay lifestyle.
People who struggle, or for people who want information about gays, lesbians.
I spent 30 plus years in the gay lifestyle.
I actually myself come from a homosexual background. I was in it for about 3 years. I was borderline suicidal. It was just running my life. I was just living all for myself, and I turned to God, and He saved me, and I'm here trying to maybe help teach others about what it is what's it like to come out of that lifestyle.
The purpose of me and my wife coming here was to learn how to talk to a group of people that's been hurt on all sides. We want to learn how to minister to those that's living in the lifestyle. A lot of people judge them, a lot of people look at them differently, a lot of people think that they're evil, they're nasty, but we have to realize that us, before we got saved, before we knew Jesus, we were also nasty. So we just don't want to offend nobody, we want to approach them in the right way, we just want to love on people, not change them.
There are some who will tell you that from the time they reached puberty, they didn't have an attraction for the opposite sex. So when someone approaches them from a standpoint of, you made this choice here and it's okay, Jesus is going to help you, just give it all up. And oftentimes what happens is they end up with somebody being really angry at them because they're speaking from a point of view that is incorrect.
To me, the difference is that here, we're trying to learn how to just simply love them, trying to learn how to understand what they're going through, and not trying to fix them because they're not broke, not trying to change them because that's not our job. Our job is simply to love them. Our job is simply just, when they come in the doors, treat them like everybody else. We don't need to look at them funny, we don't need to point at them, we don't need to make little whispers. We just need to be more accepting.
I've known many people who have been approached by Christians who were certainly well-meaning, but didn't have a clue what they were saying to people. I'm not worried about a person getting to know religion. I'm interested in helping people get to know the Jesus Christ that I got to know. If that happens somewhere along the way, that's wonderful. But I know and can tell you from personal experience and from watching friends over the years, beating them over the head with the Bible won't do it.
This is different because it addresses the church. It's Miss Pat's goal is to educate the church all about what we go through, about what even life after being delivered from homosexuality. This church, this ministry, it's really informative. She's really trying to just give the message out to people, and there's all kinds of ministries here, and I was really happy when I found out that the Lost and Found reached out to people like us, and it's not just to reach out to us, it's to reach out to other people, to educate them and let them know how we feel and what we go through.
So far, since me and my wife have been coming to this group, we've noticed that ourselves, we've changed. We're looking at people differently with different eyes. We're not judging people so quickly. We're not automatically assuming things. We're learning how to look at people with Jesus' eyes. We're learning how to look at people more loving and more compassionately.
The Holy Spirit will do what He does best. All we have to do is love people the same way Jesus would.
They don't need to be distracted when they're trying to get to God by the church being so negative towards them. Let's start opening our eyes and start being more caring, more compassionate to their needs, their hurts. We all know their story. Everybody has a story. So let's just be more compassionate to them.
Call My Father's Vineyard and find out when we're meeting. And I'd be happy to welcome anyone from anywhere. Come join us at a meeting and we'll talk about it.
Act 1 Flooring is your choice for flooring on the Florida Panhandle. With over 35 years of experience, our mission is to offer wholesale pricing on all of our products. Family owned and operated, we offer personal attention to each project. With over 100,000 square feet of floor covering in stock, we offer a wide variety of flooring, including tile, hardwood, laminate, stone, cork, and all the supplies necessary to install your new floors. Stop by and see us at Act 1 Flooring and Supply on Davis Highway, just north of Fairfield Drive. Mention this ad and receive a free floor care kit just by stopping in.
We are really excited here at Empire Land Surveying to be able to team up with M25, reaching out to the lost, reaching out to those on the streets, visiting those in our jails and prisons, feeding those that are less fortunate than you and I. As part of that, Empire Land Surveying is giving you a 12.5% discount on every survey that you order, commercial or residential. And you'll be teaming up with us with part of that ministry team.
Hey guys, this is Al Buffet, Director of Covenant Bible College and Seminary at My Father's Vineyard. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to encourage you to come and experience what Covenant Bible College can do for you. Whether you're looking to begin or finish your degree in ministerial academics, we would like to encourage you to experience a diverse setting and a quality education from an accredited institution. Give us a call at 332-5740 or check us out on the web at mfvtoday.com. Look forward to seeing you in class.
Welcome back to Mission M25. Mission M25 seeks to see lives restored and hearts returned to Christ. Now let's see what our women's jail ministry is doing.
I was incarcerated this year and feeling down and out, and that was a good reason to look up every day, knowing that someone was going to come and visit us and were there for us, and that got me involved and made me want to continue. I found out from the jail that I was pregnant, and at the time I was on drugs, and I was going to have an abortion when I got out, and seeing them made me know that there was a reason for that life, and it made me not end up having to keep the kid, and got off drugs and straightened up my life. And if they weren't there, then I would have probably had an abortion. If it wasn't for the women's jail ministry, I would probably still be on the streets and not have a healthy baby, probably not have a baby at all, and be seeing the same crowd that I was stuck into before.
It was really phenomenal to see Jessica again today. The last time I had any communication with her was about Christmas time. She was locked up, and then after she got out, just to watch her grow and continue to chase after the Lord, it just touches me almost to the point of tears to see just how gentle and kind God's love is, and how He never gives up on us even when the world thinks we're just disposable. That God knows what He put in us and how precious we are to Him.
It took a lot of courage for Jessica to really just go public with her situation, and I really thank the God that's in her for having the courage to go, because sometimes people really want to hide when they've been broken. And I know through her testimony it's going to touch a whole lot of other people that may be going through some of the same situation. And I can see the determination in her, and I can see that she's willing to do what God would have her to do. I believe that with all my heart. So, you know, I just decreed in the name of Jesus that she will be successful, you know, to be able to be the mother for her kids and be a good citizen within the community. You know, I see it every day, you know, just one of the many examples that we don't share with the newspaper, but it's day after day that I see God perform a miracle in the life of people. And it's just a blessing.
Well, right now, currently, I have 2 family members, my fiance and his sister, who are in jail right now, and I tell her every day when I talk to her she needs to get involved and just go see them because it will do wonders for her. And like my fiance, he didn't go to church all the time, and I noticed that whenever he does, he's got something special about him when he goes. So I was a Christian before, but I'm rededicated now, definitely, and I'm going to the sister churches, and I'm making sure my kids go, and they love it. I've got young children, and that's something they beg me for every week.
Jessica is just full of the joy of the Lord. When I first met her, she was just broken and depressed and hopeless. And now to see her back with her family, the joy of waiting for that next child to come, it's just more than words can express.
Well, if you're actually watching this video and somewhere you have fallen in life, I know for myself, if you really just can't become an introvert, and sometimes family and loved ones criticize you, but you really have to connect with the right church and the right people that could be a encouragement to you, because we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But God is a forgiving God, and I think when you can really seek the right help through God, then you can be successful. But I know a lot of times when you're beaten down and depressed and full of anxiety, you feel like you've been thrown away. But everything God made was good. When you begin to seek God and the peoples of God, the devil can't have no room in your life. I believe that with all my heart, because I'm a living testimony that people have made great contribution in my life. And if it wasn't for other people that love me and concerned about me, I wouldn't even be the chaplain. I wouldn't even be here. So I just thank God. Just hold your head up.
Yes, I'd like to thank the women's ministry for changing my life and for putting me on the right path, because if it wasn't for them, you know, I could be like the other girls out there still in the streets, not knowing what to do, just looking for their next way to get their drugs, and instead of ending up in jail like I did, they could be doing something better for their life and helping out other people.
I'd just like to encourage for anybody who may be incarcerated, take advantage of the Bible studies, that the people that come, we don't come out of a place of superiority. Most of us have climbed right up out of the cesspool like anybody else that's locked up. Most of us have been there. And I would just encourage you to go and take advantage of letting people that God sends into your path to love on you and to teach you and to help you grow and to remind you how much you mean to Him.
Isn't it exciting to see what God can do even behind prison bars? Matthew 25 is clear. It's the church's responsibility to reach out. By sitting in a pew, you won't change a thing. Don't be a pew sitter. So get off the bench, get in the game, and let's make a difference for Christ.